Hey guys, welcome to the last episode of Songs and Memories, where I talk about. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Songs and Memories, where I talk about a song each day and a memory it gave me. And it's the last day since it's a 28-day challenge, because it's February. And the song I want to talk about is by a band I talked about first, which is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And the song is Road Trippin', which is actually one of my pretty much my favorite song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which I don't listen to it often because I don't want to be overexposed to it. And it comes from my second favorite album of all time, Californication, which is also my favorite Red Hot Chili Pepper song of all time. But that's beside the point. The point is, my first favorite album is Joyful Rebellion by Chaos. Not many people have heard that outside, but there are songs. Again, beside the point. Road Trippin' is a special song for me because it reminds me of the. It's comes from the first Red Hot Chili Pepper album I bought, which is Californication, and it was pretty much one of the first. I bought it at the exact perfect moment, at the exact perfect time. I bought it back when I was in grade 10, and it was the last day of school. Like we got our report cards, and then we just left. Like we went to our first class. We got a report card, and then we went home. And afterwards, I just went to my friend's house and played video games. And the song just reminds me of that time. You know, it just reminds me of the summer of grade 10, and you know, it was just me and him and his cousin, and we went to the HMV. I had enough money. We went to the HMV back when it was still a thing in Canada, and just hung around. And then I saw this album by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication. I'm like, I want this album, and I bought it. I went back to his house, and we hung out, me, him, and his cousin, and it was actually a really good time. And then and then I went home, and I saw. Hell, I'm actually looking at the CD right now. I'm actually looking at the Red Hot Chili Pepper CD right now. It's red. Yeah, it's still in the case. Like occasionally, sometimes I just put the CDs back in the case whenever I don't have enough room for it, and I just put it back in the case, like this. Like anytime I have to put the CD back in the case to make way for new ones, I just put it back in the case and then put it here, where I'm gonna be, you know, just for a discussion for an albums and memories episode. But I listened to the song. I listened to the entire album, even though like I had most of their songs on my MP3. Like I knew like the first four songs, and then Get on Top. This is actually really good. And then I heard Californication more before launch a lot of times, and then kept listening, and I'm like, oh my god, these songs are amazing. And I heard Road Trippin', and I'm like, this is actually a really peaceful song, and it's a stripped down. It just reminds me of the summer of grade 10. Just me and my friend, just hanging out at his house and just playing video games. And I'd come back to my house and just play video games. And it's a really, really sweet way to just, you know, start a summer and then end the summer. It just reminds me of just sneaking out of the house and just being with my friends, you know? And out of all the high school summers I had after a high school year, that that summer actually is my favorite because it just reminds me of the good times I had, and I will still have those memories like right here because it just is so peaceful and just melancholic, and it just reminds me of just hanging out with my friend, not even on a road trip, just genuinely hanging out with a friend and just being in here, being in this room, just on the mini DVD player that we used to have before it got busted up because like it wouldn't close. The DVD thing would never close. It couldn't close properly, and they're like, well, it's busted. But it just reminded me of just watching a movie on it when everybody else was asleep, and it's like, oh, this is nice. This is actually really nice. just that, just reminds me of that, you know? It just reminds me of just, yeah, being here alone at like 10 p.m. while everybody else is asleep, and just, you know, watching a movie, like watching specifically Anger Management, the movie, and then a couple of nights later, I would just watch it with commentary. Yeah, so I liked commentary tracks even back when I was in high school. And yeah, again, so Road Trippin' is my go-to in terms of, summer songs. Well, Californication is my favorite summer song because summer CD, Californication and California by Blink-182 are CDs I like to listen to during the summer because they're summer. It reminds me of the heat. It reminds me of how hot it is. And Road Trippin' pretty much cools down. It just reminds me of how it's the summer, but at the same time, it's very cool. It's very soft in its melody. It's very soft, soft sung. It's very softly played by, with the acoustic guitar and the bass, which you kind of hear, which you do hear, but and the cello. Oh God, the cello. Oh my God. What that bridge? Yeah, okay. That bridge in the song where there's nothing said. It's just dun 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 dun, like that. I think it's a cello or a violin. I'm not sure, but it just puts me right here. It just reminds me of a setting sun in the summer, just going outside and just seeing that setting sun, or just looking out the window and just going, yeah, this is nice. Yeah, it just reminds me of, you know, yeah, it just reminds me of my friends, just hanging out and playing video games. And we up to when he moved a couple of years ago, we still did that. Just hung out at his house and just played video games and watched TV and just talked a bunch of shit. And that song still reminds me of those times. Like if he was still like living here, I would just go to his house and just, put on the song, listen to the song on my MP3 if I ever listen to it again, or just have the song in my mind and just go, yeah, I'm still thinking about those times, but I'm making new memories with you, man. And I'm glad that you've been my friend and stuck by me all throughout these years. Uh, so yeah, road tripping just reminds me of just being with my friend, just at his house and just shooting the shit. Yeah. So that's it for the 28-day video challenge. Thank you for watching. Should I do more of these, or just talk about things for a month? Just talk about a topic or something, or should I just keep doing something like this in a couple of months? Because I don't think I can, like, unless I just do this in advance, I don't think I can do it because I have the albums and memories thing. I also have the what's it called? The vlogs that I usually do. And the music video show is a tiny bit time consuming, a little bit, not as much as the movie reviews. And being in here reminds me of the movie reviews, which I will never do ever. And so, yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions in terms of either the music video show, or what do you want me to talk about, or what what stories that you want me to tell, like you know the time I no, I probably won't do because this is gonna be later in the month, and I'm gonna have a lot of videos like beforehand, and I'm shooting all of these in a month. Like I shot the whole 28-day challenge in 3 days. Like yeah. So right now I just uploaded the very first episode. Like as I'm shooting this right now, it's February 1st, 2019. So an hour ago, I uploaded the first day for the first day of the 28-day challenge. So thank you for watching all of this. And again, if you want me to talk about things or have any suggestions for me to talk about, tell me in the comments. I don't usually say that often, but I actually do like feedback, and I would actually give feedback back, or talk back, or just go on Twitter and bug me, because you know, I'm usually there, except on Mondays and Tuesdays, because that is pretty much me gone. I don't use any social media on Mondays or Tuesdays, so it's fine. You can actually like at me or whatever, or leave it in the comments, or subscribe, or like, or whatever. But thank you for watching me ramble, and I will see you in another video. So thank you for watching Songs and Memories, and maybe I would do this again, but we'll see. So, again, thank you for watching and take care.